Hello, this is Zach Panther and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Storm Collectibles Bane. And like all my reviews, I'll be showing you the figure itself, the accessories, the box, and a quick rundown with the articulation. So let's begin this review of Bane in the box. Back of the box is some good pictures and poses of Bane, and it's got a short little bio here. It says, Bane, hate is the perennial motivator. After Superman's defeat, Bane was betrayed by the regime and relentlessly pursued by Batman. Having already spent most of his life in prison, he is determined to take revenge against his former regime masters and turn Gotham into a city where his rule is law. I have to say, out of the box, this Storm Collectibles figure stands rather impressive. I haven't watched any reviews on the Storm Collectibles Bane figure, but personally, I think this figure is amazing. On the back of the figure you can see where the green translucent venom tubes connect and come round to the front. Not too keen on the tubes that hang down by the waist though. There's not a lot to complain about this figure really, but the head might be just a tad on the small side for me. But that's probably because he is just a huge figure. At the front of the figure you can see where the tubes go directly into the gadget where he controls the venom. Here you can see where the venom is pumping and flowing through the veins, and the detail is good. Here you can see the level of detail on the metal backpack here, and just detail all around the figure really. You can see where one of the tubes plugs in straight into the back of his head. Please note that this is glued in and cannot be removed. You have 3 pairs of hands to choose from, and I've gone with the slightly tensed fingers. Sadly though, Bane does not come with many accessories other than just the 3 pairs of hands that I mentioned earlier. I would imagine this goes down to the fact of costing and the fact that the figure is very large. And here's a look at Bane with his other pair of angry hands. And like all other Storm Collectible figures, simply just attach the hands onto the peg, but with Bane he does have loose gauntlets. And here's a new look of Bane with his angry clenched fist hands. So then, let's have a look at the articulation. And the same with most figures, especially the Storm Collectibles, Bane has a ball jointed neck. Head's just come off there. The figure has a soft flexible material on the chest piece, but on the waist below is just hard plastic. We have ball jointed shoulders and butterfly joints. And the head looks up and down about that much. Ball jointed torso and a waist swivel as well. It can be relatively tricky to get a lot of movement because the figure is very large. A double hinged elbow, and that's as high as the forearm goes. Pivot joints in the wrist obviously because you saw the peg before. Trying to do the splits with Bane's rather tricky, you'd have to push it a little bit, but that's down to Bane having such big legs. Double hinged knee, calf muscle will only go up that high. Same problem as the arms. There looks like a joint in the ankle, but there just isn't one. When I try and pose it, I cannot get any flexibility with the feet and ankles. And lastly, here is a pivot joint for the toes. I'm going to score this figure a 9 out of 10. Just a few little issues. I didn't like the ankle joints. So for comparison now, here's Bane standing next to Cyrax, and you can see he towers over Cyrax. And here's a look at Bane, towering over Guile as well. And here's a look at Bane standing next to the huge Sagat, and even then, Bane is still bigger and taller. When I first saw Bane at Comic-Con, I didn't really want to buy him. I just wanted to ignore the Injustice figures and concentrate on the old classics like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. But I don't know, it just grew on me. There was a period of time and I just think I have to have this now, so I've changed my mind. And it wouldn't be right to do a review of Bane without showing you the Masters of the Universe style Batman body. Okay guys, thanks for watching this review, and until next time, ciao.